Good evening and thanks for joining us. Tonight, the Pentagon is criticizing Vladimir Putin's decision to put his nuclear forces on high alert as, quote, unnecessary and escalatory. This as U.S. and European allies seek to further punish Russia for its invasion of Ukraine. That includes tough new financial sanctions and new flight bans. Still, Russian forces are pushing deeper into Ukraine. Resistance has reportedly been fierce, and in some places, the fighting street to street. But Russia's forces are advancing. These new satellite images you see there show columns of military equipment 40 miles outside the capital, Kyiv, and closing in. Today, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky agreed to negotiations with Russian officials without preconditions. As the fighting rages, the United Nations reports nearly 400,000 people have fled the country, most of them women and children. We begin tonight on the ground in Ukraine with CBS's Holly Williams.
In just a few short days, Ukraine has transformed into a war zone. One Russian missile hit an oil depot on the outskirts of the capital, Kyiv, early this morning, according to Ukrainian officials. And in Kharkiv, just 20 miles from the Russian border, there's been fighting on city streets, though Ukrainian authorities said today they were still in control. Yesterday in Kyiv, the battle came very close to us. We're hearing a lot of gunfire, obviously fighting taking place, we think about 3 blocks from here. We were inside a private hospital, which has now cancelled all elective surgeries. Instead, Dr. Elizaveta Plachista told us they've prepared to treat combat injuries. Why are you staying? You could leave.
It's my home. I'm at my own country. I was born here and I will live here for all my time, for all my life.
Even if that means dying here?
If it means fighting for my home.
Ukraine's resistance has been determined and may have taken Moscow by surprise. Videos shared online appear to show killed and captured Russian soldiers and destroyed Russian military hardware. Ukrainian volunteers have taken up arms and made Molotov cocktails at the request of their government.
Now we're doing this, and it seems like the only important thing to do now.
Many Ukrainians have been living a subterranean existence, sleeping in subway stations to shelter from Russian missiles and airstrikes. And nearly 400,000 have already fled the country, according to the United Nations. Lines at border crossings stretch for miles. Today we met Olga, Yevgen and their baby daughter Katya as they tried to cross into neighbouring Moldova.
We have apartment, we have kindergarten, we have normal life in Kyiv, and we don't want to go, but it's dangerous to stay there.
Today, Ukraine's foreign minister said that Vladimir Putin had so far failed to achieve any of his goals in this invasion, with Russian forces not yet in control of any more Ukrainian cities. Jerika.
Holly Williams for us, thank you.